Welcome to the back tube. Hey everybody, how the hell are you?
Oh my God.
Star Wars
Oh,
Day.
shit.
I had a huge
hell?
moment of panic. I thought I wasn't muted. And I'm sitting there going, down, 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 down. I'm
Nobody
singing
would
the
have told
entire song, and I'm like,
Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
no, it would not have.
Oh yeah, well,
You know what have I
Oh
would have
my
I would
God.
have never said a thing.
I
I
know.
wouldn't have said a thing either. I've been like, yeah. I'd have probably joined in.
My heart skipped a beat. I went, oh shit, am I muted? Like, oh yeah. The stream has muted me. I'm all right.
You know,
I'm
next
all right.
time unmute her when you do the long one.
No.
Well, I
But
couldn't
don't
tell
know
if
me.
she was
I
doing
look
anything.
around. I don't pay attention. But
Since she's not on camera, I can't tell what she's doing.
Oh, that's true.
You know, she don't come on camera for us anymore.
now my camera's broken. Legit. It's been broken for a long time. I need to replace it. I just haven't replaced it yet. That's why.
You said you need to make the intro longer.
It just everything just jumped on me. There we go. Yeah. If I had a nickel every time I had that request.
20 intro it is.
Yeah. If
I
only
like the long
Stephen were
intro.
here.
I
I
like
do
it.
too. It gets me pumped.
Mm-hmm.
It gets me pumped. Speaking of pumped, there's Mr. Vory.
Ori!
What's up, brother? Leia Rose, how the hell are you? Hadn't seen you in a while.
Right?
Leia.
Hey, Leia.
It is good to see you. Helion, how you do?
Hello, Hellion.
Hey, Alien. Sorry, I was taking a sip of something.
Hey, Old, what's up, man?
Hey, Claude.
Old.
Evan.
Don't let anybody in here.
Hey, brother Cambrian, how you doing, man?
Oh dear God, there's a wild Cambrian loose.
There
Hey,
is.
Gabriel.
Ain't no telling what he's gonna say. Mr. Westbrook, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
I'm watching
Scott.
the TV tonight, so I won't be able to chat much. Dude, I hope you have a great weekend too, buddy. Hope you
Gonna
do too.
I had to ban him for that one.
Everything just jumped you. No, if I had that problem, I'd be like,
Oh, my God. Truly.
yeah.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah. Welcome to the show. Yeah,
Hey, good to
dude,
see
Pops
you.
Star Wars Day stuff is just so great. He
Yeah, it
he
is.
busts his ass on that stuff, and it's so good. And
Well,
I'm appreciative that he asks us on. That's just
Mhm.
an honor to do that.
well, this is the R-rated version of Star Wars, really. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Pops is a PG version. We're going R-rated. I mean,
yeah. Well, just to show you how R-rated we are, let me find this clip. Oh, here we go.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
There you go.
I love that. Betty White's my spirit animal, y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I've got some. Let's see.
Oh, Deborah poses a good question right off the start.
Yeah, I got some. Star Wars sound clips.
Oh my God, my favorite. Y'all, okay, can I tell a quick story about that particular sound clip? When my
Yeah.
brother and I were younger, we didn't have all the newfangled things and online and all that shit like we had today. So, but we did have a tape recorder, and he had this little mini pool table. So we made it. We stuck a tape in there and put that music on, and we were going, "Hey, yay!" And we were playing pool and like clinking glasses like we were at the Star Wars bar.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
I wish I still had that. I think I was like, God
That
only
is
knows. I
awesome.
was young.
Yeah.
Deborah has a good question.
Yeah, I know. Hang on, it just
and
the
hell,
freaking
and-
chat just jumped
okay.
on me again. I don't know
Okay.
what the hell's going on.
And
I was
hell,
going to answer.
hell yeah, today is the day that Star Wars premiered in 1970, or is it tomorrow? No, it's today,
Today,
1977.
1977. That's why
Changed
today
the
is
world of,
Star Wars
of
Day.
entertainment.
Rocking 6 years old here, a lot, same age as Daryl back in that
Yep.
day. Arwood, how old are you? 2.5, 3?
Shut up. I don't
You were
discuss
one.
my age. I'm
She
a
wasn't
What?
even a twinkle
what
in
am
her
I, a
daddy's
2,900-year-old elf, according
That's
to
right.
Eris.
When you were
So,
you were not. You were 2000. We won't get into the math.
just a mere babe of 1,500. I don't know.
ass. She was Ramsey's cohort.
We're going back to Deborah's question.
Let's. It's safer ground.
Yes.
Joe, you're the boss, so you get to go first.
Man, I don't.
Do you want me to go?
I got no control over this damn channel, and you know that.
Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have two favorite characters. I mean, well, it depends on if you're talking about if we're talking about the original trilogy today. See that today's
All.
day. All of them. Talon Card, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Han Solo, and Luke after Return of the Jedi in that order. I would say
Okay.
Grand Admiral Thrawn is my favorite character, and Talon Card right behind him.
Yeah, Talon Card's cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all don't know who that is, read the Heir to the Empire trilogy.
You'll love him.
Yes,
He's a scoundrel.
he's a smooth son of a bitch.
He's
Smoother
a
than Lando.
more scoundrel than Han would ever want to dream of being.
Yes,
I have
but he has his
six.
shit together.
I have
Yes, he does.
Six favorites.
Uh-oh.
And they all kind of change depending on what movie I'm watching and what mood I'm in. But Leia, number one, Princess Leia is she's so badass. I love that character. 5 feet tall, and she's telling those old boys what to do. Who the hell said Star Wars wasn't diverse? Fuck that shit. So her and I like Han. I do, and I love them together. I love that she went for the scoundrel, even if Luke hadn't been her brother. Because at the time we didn't know, I thought it was really smart writing to have her and Han fall in love instead of her and Luke, even if he hadn't been the whole whatever. Those two, Ventress, love me some Ventress, man. Of course, Queequeg, also known as Qui-Gon for the uninformed.
Or as we learned earlier today, Slow Gin Fizz.
Slow Gin Fizz. That's right. Mags's mama calls him Slow Gin Fizz.
Oh my God.
Windu and Kit Fisto, y'all. Fucking from the Clone Wars, Kit Fisto kicks ass.
Man, Arwood's going for her top 200 characters, guys.
Love him. But other than that, I'm good. But those are my favorites.
I throw Lando in
Hang
at
on
number
just a
5
second.
right out the top 5 because if you needed
Go
a
ahead.
Colt 45 in space, that's where you went to with Lando. So
And Chewbacca. I like Chewbacca too. Yeah, I don't know why, but you saying Lando just triggered Chewbacca. I like the Wookiees though. I really wish they would have a Wookiee movie. or
why?
something.
You'd have to have a translator. It'll all be guttural language.
You know what? I watch Chinese fantasy dramas, Mark. I'm used to reading subtitles. I'm okay.
I
with that.
watched Charlie Chan as a kid.
There you go. We're
Charlie Chan and the Curse of the Dragon Queen. My first international movie I ever watched.
And according to Spawn, you must watch anime in the original Japanese and
Oh, yeah.
the English subtitles. So
yes,
we're
that's
used
the
to
only way
that.
to
We're
watch
nerds.
Well, that's the only way to watch it. You don't watch it dub, unless it's a funny dub.
He's hardcore about it.
Thanks, Cambrian. Just don't fondle me. I don't like being involved in someone else's pocket pool. Let's see. Where did that comment go? Oh my God. What the hell?
Yeah, it's jumping. Ghost Rider had a good
Yeah,
one.
it's going nutso, man.
Ghost Rider had a good one there.
Let's scroll back up. Scrolling.
Thank you.
There we go. Right there. That's why they say nice guys finish last. Just saying. Hey, Orc, what's up, man?
Orc.
Orky.
Hey, Orc.
Orc. Mr. Ghost Rider.
Orc.
Howdy,
What's
Ghost
happening, brother? And of course, I would like a character named Fisto.
Okay, I didn't name him, y'all. Okay, I think he's cool. The way he is in Clone Wars, he's fucking phenomenal.
So was your favorite Master Chief?
Charlie!
hey,
That'd be
Charlie.
Star Wars Day
Charlie.
for us, brother. Hey, if you got time, hit me up. I'll send you a link, brother.
Thrust on.
Man, I really don't know if I want to include the EU legends into my favorite Star Wars characters because, God, the movies had just so many good ones, and it's like. But after
Well,
you
what's your
said that,
favorite out of
it's
the
like,
films,
oh
and
shit,
then
how can I
what's your-
not?
What's your favorite out of the films, and then what's your favorite out of EU? Or give us a few out of EU that you like and a few out of the films. Since you
Favorite
like
out
all
of the
them.
films, out of the original trilogy,
Mhm.
Obi-Wan.
Okay. Fair.
Out of the prequel trilogy, Obi-Wan.
There you go. All right.
Can't argue with you there.
He's like, but he is like everybody that I know of.
Out of the
loves
sequel
Obi-Wan.
trilogy, R2D2.
Bloop, bleep, bleep.
Can't argue there with you on that one. Hey, let me
But
say
yeah,
this.
dude, Thrawn is one of my absolute favorites.
Sure. I mean, you can't be
Absolute
wrong.
favorites.
Thrawn was a
And,
genius.
you know, by proxy, Captain Paleon.
Yeah, his
Because
understanding.
he, you know, you couldn't have one without the other, to me. You always had to have Paleon just coming in going, hey, let's just kick their ass. Thrawn's like, no, wait. Let's look at their art. He's always so cool. Just calm, cool, and collected.
That first scene in the book where they pulled that Mark Sabal off when he turned the superstructure of the Star Destroyer into the Republic's ships when they attacked, and Paleon going crazy about saying no, you can't do that. That was you knew you had an enemy who was superior in fighting when he knew exactly by just studying their tactics right off the bat. I'm sorry I interrupted because you didn't interrupt me.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We do that here. You know this. You've been a part of this group for over 3 years. Come on.
True.
Well, I mean, I think this month is 3 years since Arlena's been on the channel.
I was a couple of months. Me and Arwen was here before me, and I think I was a couple of months behind Arwen, if I'm not
So
mistaken.
this summer,
Or-
the summer of love, the summer of the vacuum.
Since we all became tubies.
Hey, the nice game. What's up, man?
Hey, nice. Hey, Louise.
Hello.
Louise, how you doing?
Louise. Oh my God,
Nice to see
Louise. You know
you.
what's coming out soon. Wings of Power.
No, they need to make it an Asian show and call it Wang. Power.
Can I
Oh, have you seen my Wang? It's very powerful.
can I change? See that Arwen brought that up. Let me change over to another sci-fi subject. Guess what's coming out on Max that I'm going to be even more pissed off about now.
What?
Dune is having a prequel series about the Bene Gesserit.
Is that bad?
Yeah, Kevin J. Anderson's writing it.
Well, we know your disdain for him.
Oh yeah, I hate that man. I hate him.
Man, the books he wrote though were pretty damn good.
The Jedi Training Academy sucked. Sorry. Yeah, I mean everybody has their opinions.
You know, I'm just so. Oh no, we lost Mark. Oh no.
I mean, all right. When you read the Heir to the Empire trilogy and then read that is a major disappointment in my opinion, because he rewrote everything that Zahn set forth, in my opinion.
Come here. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Well,
The herd is loose.
Oh yeah, dude, for fuck's sakes, you
Come on, get
know.
in my lap. Come on.
It's okay. It's funny, actually.
Yeah. Every time that happens, I feel like Hagrid.
Sorry about that.
Love Hagrid. I will share something though of why I do enjoy Star Wars, because I'm a fantasy nerd. That's my jam. That's my bread and butter. And of course, Star Wars is science fiction. But what the magic and the brilliance of George Lucas is that he was able to take science fiction and make it fantasy for the masses.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it
Yeah,
is one of those
He
age-old
combined Star
stories.
Trek and Lord of the Rings.
He did, and he did it seamlessly.
Yeah.
Well,
Seamlessly.
when I was a kid, my mom had this thought about Star Wars. She said it's the religious aspect of it is close to being it's almost like a religion with the Force.
Uh-huh.
And if you look at it, you could break it down and to modernize it into what it is today at
Yeah.
that point in time. And it made sense. I mean, considering this is coming from a heavily Catholic woman, I mean, I get what she's saying. So
There we go. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that is what drew me in. And it really, because at the time we had science fiction, obviously we had Star Trek had been on, other things had been on, Battlestar Galactica. What the hell? Buck Rogers.
that was all
Oh,
after.
God, I loved Buck
Yeah,
Rogers.
there were different that I watched, that I enjoyed, but Star Wars just kicked it up that notch, and it put it on a mass level. And you'll have to excuse my kitten; she's just fussy tonight.
We're used to it.
Yeah. What do you want? I fed you. What do you want?
It's waiting on, Smudge to come up. Yow.
She was actually curled up in my lap with Smudge today, and he was being so sweet to her. I'm like, oh my God, Smudge, are you mellowing? And then he turned around and looked at me and gave me the little stab.
Oh, Trip and Orc. That's easy. Trip and Orc. I know is the best quote. My favorite Star Wars quote. You cannot touch it. I know.
Which one?
What's your favorite Star Wars quote?
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Han telling Leia smugly, I know.
That is a good one.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't. That is the epic one, but I know is like right there with it.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite.
And I got a bad feeling about this is also a good one too.
Yeah, they just really overplayed
Damn
that
it.
one, putting it in every movie, and you could see it coming. I mean, with the prequels, they put them in, but it wasn't as predictable as the sequels. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
sequels, you could see it coming from a mile away.
You could. Agreed.
It's like,
definitely
oh
agree.
my God.
I love it when Leia looks at Luke and is like, aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? I'm like, I love you, girl.
Well,
She is sassy from day one.
Into the Shoot Flyboy is a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody get this walking carpet out of my way.
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
I love it. Leia was spicy. She was spicy.
Mhm.
And we loved her
Yeah.
for that because she was no nonsense. She's like, I've got a fucking world to save.
Shit, a world, half a galaxy.
Yeah, I've got a galaxy to save.
Yeah, I just lost my planet, and I'm not going to let the rest of them fall.
Right?
So move your ass or help me.
Right. Move your ass or help me. That was her attitude. And that was
Mhm.
just, it was brilliant.
And if you need a helping hand,
Come here, honey. Come
She's not even looking.
I am looking. Oh my God, Daryl, tiny hands. What the hell? They're real. They're not.
yes, they're real.
They're real.
Found those at Five and Below the other day, and I was like,
Tiny hands.
Yeah,
hey.
that was a perfect setup for that, Arwen.
It really was. Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan is my favorite, but out of the EU, Thrawn, hands down,
Or
Yeah.
argue with
because
you on
he
that
is
one.
such a calculated villain that he don't believe he's a villain.
Yeah,
That's what I like about him. He knows he doesn't believe he's a villain at all.
mm-mm.
He's
And
doing
honestly,
what he's doing
he-
for the sacred of the galaxy.
he could be an admiral with the Republic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, he's not truly evil. You're right about that. He's a villain, but he's not the arch villain type that the Emperor was or Vader was.
Right. Vader was a villain by proxy.
Yeah.
Starting out.
Or circumstance.
Because he didn't know. Well, Vader didn't know who he was
Mhm.
until
Right.
the Emperor was killing Luke in front of him. That's when
Mhm.
Vader finally found who he was.
Mhm.
What?
He's like, I am Anakin. I am not Vader. And I will sacrifice myself to save my son.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there gave me chills.
Okay, can I say something that I absolutely hate? And I wish to God somebody would have fought on this. Why
What's
in the hell? Okay, is great Hayden Christensen, who played Anakin.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. I get it. People were his agents were looking out for him. That is good. But what the hell? I want old fucking redeemed Anakin in the little family portrait with him and Yoda and Obi-Wan as the Force Ghost. I do not want young Anakin when he was freaking killing younglings and shit. I want
Well,
them to redeem the
I'll let
older
Daryl explain it.
actor.
Because I know the reason.
Because
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Yoda looked fucking curmudgeon old. Why couldn't Anakin look old?
Because that was the last time Anakin was in the light.
Mm-hmm.
The last time he was in the light was when he was redeemed. When he
No.
saved
He
fucking
wasn't fully
Luke.
in the light. He redeemed himself, yes, but he wasn't out of the dark side.
Nah, I don't buy that. I just think somebody had it in his contract that they wanted to replace a poor old actor, Force Ghost from the original.
You know what? I was so involved in that aspect
It was
of it when
wrong.
I saw the reissue of Return of the Jedi and they put Hayden Christensen in there. I freaking teared up
Not
because
me.
the young Anakin finally was redeemed.
Yeah.
Well,
he was-
you okay? To be fair, though, you connected with Anakin
Mhm.
with those films. I never did until Clone Wars.
Then why are you hating, hater?
Yeah.
Because I hated him from the beginning, whiny fucking ass. Just die already, become Vader. That was my attitude. I'm like, be the badass Vader, not the whiny ass. And then to see him, I was like, oh my God. That
Okay.
poor actor. But I get it. I get why they did it. I don't know. I wish they could have kept it the same.
Send
Well,
Louise
yeah,
away.
but
We
like-
can have Arwen
really
and Louise
did.
versus us, Daryl.
No, it's
She's
not
out
that
there.
at all.
She's out
It's
there
like-
throwing. She's throwing it down too out in chat.
I
That's why.
see.
Louise!
No, but what you said, Arwen, during Pops' stream, after watching the Clone Wars, you were able to identify with Anakin now.
I was very much, but I still want the old actor. And maybe it's because I was going to be an actress one day. I was setting myself up. I've got
Well,
my
I mean,
BA,
go
I've
to
done
the-
some
you
work,
know,
and I'm
if
like,
you-
that poor man, his one claim to fame that we're aware of,
Sebastian
he
Shaw.
gets outed by the young Anakin. It just pisses me off, but I get
Oh.
why they did it. I
I was disappointed when they cracked the helmet open. It wasn't James Earl Jones underneath it. To be honest with you,
Right?
Luke, your daddy's black, Luke. Surprise!
Well, he was burned.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
This is a galaxy far, far away. I mean, anything can happen.
James Earl Jones.
Let me give myself one of those.
Legend is Vader. Legend is Vader. You can't hear that voice even. Simba. Look, it's Darth Vader playing Simba's daddy.
Yep.
It's one and the same. Iconic. Fucking iconic.
Mhm.
But Star Wars isn't diverse, y'all. Just say.
Oh no, not at
Sorry.
all.
No, not at all. Leia's the only woman in the Star Wars universe, by the way. And
The only
Lando's-
one.
And Lando's the only black guy in the Star Wars universe.
That's it.
Yeah. Don't they
Oh.
forget? Yeah. See, that's what kills me. There is a whole line of fans who have dedicated themselves to dressing up like the ice bucket dude running out of Cloud City. And the black dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
See?
And there's plenty of alien representation. I mean, you have to. I mean, in a galaxy far, far away, you have to have it. Even the Asians had representation as an alien with Nien Nunb or however you say
Yeah.
it. Nien
Yeah.
Nunb.
And it all worked, and nobody went, "Oh my God, look, there's black people in there. There's women in there."
Yeah, they've
Oh,
even
how
made an
stunning and
action
brave."
figure
We
of
just
him.
accepted it. It was
His
just
name was Wilro Hoods.
the way it was, and we loved it.
Let me see if I can find the scene where it
I
shows
just,
him.
Mark, I find it interesting that, however many years later, many years later, now we're being told that it wasn't diverse, that we're all wrong, and we're all that kind of stuff kills
Bullshit.
me.
I
I'm
mean-
like, wait, this was awesome to see.
They-
We were
all
all
right.
for it.
All right, just because it didn't show it on the screen does not mean that there was no diversity. I don't even know why we're arguing this because I know you're not arguing, but
Not at all. Yeah,
the
not at all.
focus was on the main characters. It was never focused on secondary characters unless they were in a scene. Who
Mhm.
gives two shits what they were or who they were or what color their skin was? It was a freaking movie. Get over it. Simple as that.
There you go. Y'all heard it here first.
I mean, it's a movie.
Yeah.
All right, I found it.
Brilliant and brilliant. All right, have you calmed down now? Are you going to calm down? She climbed up my chest and on my shoulder, and she's. Oh no! Did you talk? Yeah.
See, look.
talking.
Recognize him now?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I say, where's the? I saw the scene clip.
Yes.
Right here. There's Leia. There's Lando's arm, and there's Wilbur.
Yeah.
Running the opposite way with the ice cream bucket.
There's
There's a whole clan of them showing up. To
Oh my God! I love it.
He's even got his own action figure.
See, that's so cool. And that's what fans do. Is
Yeah.
They take even the smallest little walk on or run on roles and make
Exactly.
something out of it. I love that.
Not only was he another black man in the Star Wars universe, he was the ice cream man.
It was the ice cream man, damn it.
I'm the ice cream
Star
man.
Wars
You
ice
stop
cream
me when I'm
man.
running by. Oh my.
Oh damn.
And I get what Louise is saying and saying about making a cartoon to explain things in Star Wars and that she didn't think it needs to be made. It's
Yeah.
That's where the mystery comes in. You have to fill the gaps in certain places. That's what made Star Wars work. Was some of the stuff was just left open for you to fill in the gap and use your
Mhm.
imagination. Hence why the toys were such a big thing, because you use your imagination to continue on the story from the stories you saw in the movies. Simple as that. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a million and one things to explain something like the ice cream man.
Right.
Or
Well,
blue
and
women.
the one thing, and I said this on Pops, that Clone Wars did for me is it helped me relate to Anakin. Because Hayden Christensen, and again, I don't blame the actor. Okay. I don't blame Hayden Christensen that much because, a lot of acting is also how you're directed. And kind of the path and the time that you have to work with. And that's what celebrates the greats from the not so greats. And Hayden Christensen is a good actor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen him in things since, and the guy's got some chops. I'm not denying that. But I don't like the way that they had him. He was almost gnarly and snarly from minute one as a grown up Anakin.
This brings me back to a
And-
point I was going to make after you're finished.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
And
Tip.
just I couldn't ever. I have to be sympathetic to a character to really make me feel that kind of, oh my God, he becomes Darth Vader. It never did it. The prequels never did that for me. Clone Wars did that for me. It actually made me sympathetic with Anakin and make me realize. And there's not, for some, probably everybody has seen Clone Wars, but there's a couple of scenes in there that to this day chills the blood because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
And you see it, and it's like, fuck.
Two
So
statements in chat explain this channel. Still sounds like a bad porn. Welcome to. Thank y'all.
Well, Arwen, I mean, Anakin technically started falling when his mother died, and he wiped out the Tusken Raiders camp.
Good.
That was
He started falling after he left Tatooine.
Well, the major point where his major point
yeah,
was
that was the turning point.
That was the point of no return, in my opinion.
I agree.
After that began the slow descent. But in defense of Hayden Christensen, what I was going to say was George Lucas is terrible at writing dialogue. He should. I mean, the man had. That's why he had writers write Empire and Return and Jedi, because he's a terrible dialogue writer. Hayden suffered because he was reading George Lucas's dialogue because all George Lucas had around him was Ben Burt, who was a yes man and would not tell him no and tell him to calm down.
Yeah.
Or I mean, that George Lucas had nobody to stop him. It's just one of those things. You have to have somebody that says, no, stop, slow down, let's do this different.
Right.
And also, have you noticed that it must be a genetic thing in the Skywalkers for all the males to be whiny bitches? Because Anakin was and Luke was.
Yeah, Luke was a whiny ass
too. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
He was different. He was whiny, but he came into his own. He was whiny because he was young. He was impatient. He wanted to go be with his friends. And of course, we all know the story. They were trying to protect him, yada, yada, yada. But his journey through meeting, Obi-Wan and through meeting, Han and Chewie and then, embracing the Force of becoming a Jedi, it is a coming of age story of Luke. He doesn't stay there. Anakin's almost one note until he fucking becomes Vader. And then I was like, God, he's Vader.
Anakin was a whiny bitch. He was a whiny bitch in the first and second movies as a kid. You can see the genetic passed down between he and Luke. There was no doubt.
I think if that movie was made today, because movies are, that's why now when I hear people say, well, it's 2.5 hours long, or it's almost 3 hours long, I'm like, so we have been doing that since Lord of the Rings pretty consistently with the majority of the big blockbuster films that come out now. Most of them are over 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an uncommon thing for that. And if it had been done today, of course, with everything being equal, I think we probably would have had more time and Hayden and George could have fleshed that character out more. And I don't think it would have bothered me as much. But he wasn't whiny in Clone Wars, damn it. He wasn't. He had his nifty moments. He had his moments, but you didn't get to see that side of him.
And George Lucas didn't write the dialogue. Unfortunately, Dave Filoni did, but then he was a good writer. But,
So there were a lot of things that I realize that now, having to knowing y'all, knowing, true blue Star Wars fans and becoming more of a fan myself. I understand that, but damn, it took a long time before I came sympathetic to Anakin. Could not stand him.
Dune goes way deeper than Star Wars. Sorry, Daryl. And then I'll leave that alone. Okay. Well, Dune goes way deeper mysticism than Star Wars ever would.
I agree with that. I
mean, Dune was political, mystical, and religious all in one bearing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're similar, but they're very different in stylization, in my opinion.
And I think that pushes the Dune story more than the mysticism of Star Wars. That is not yes, it's an underlying thread with the Force, but it's not something that's so lore heavy and so, this is the main theme of the story, like Dune, from what I've seen.
Dune is heavily lore oriented. I mean, if you look down at if you look at the way if you read the book, and then actually if you read all the books and just read the glossary, read Dune and read the glossary, and it explains a lot about the mysticism of Dune and relative to Paul. And I know we're supposed to be talking Star Wars, but Paul and the Coming of the Kwisatz Haderach is it's some it's almost biblical in a sense. Actually, it is biblical in a sense.
That makes I could see that.
Yes, Paul
Yeah.
Atreides is the main character in Dune. Hellion.
Hey, calm down. Sorry, y'all. She's just fussy tonight. What's the matter? What's wrong?
Kitty cat mad. Kitty cat
Yeah,
upset.
she was sitting fine. I don't know what she wants. I might have to go get her some more formula. Yeah, y'all, I am actually feeding an infant baby. Well, she's 4 weeks old. So, but I'm kind of helping take care of her with her mother. Just fostering. Just fostering in case anybody asks. I'm gonna put her down. Maybe she'll go to her mama. Let her stretch her legs. There you go. But she's a talkative cat. Her mom's a Siamese, so she's yacky because that's what they do.
And I know that people are going to disagree with me on what I'm about to say, but if you truly want to watch a good adaptation of the book for Dune, watch the miniseries from Sci-Fi. I mean, the special effects they're bad, but the story itself is more attuned to the book than the 84 Dune and the current Dune movies. And don't get me started on Dune 2 because I was highly disappointed when I watched that movie. The last 45 minutes of it were horrible and did not go with the book whatsoever.
That's disappointing to me because I loved the first one. I loved the 84 one and I loved this recent one, part 1.
84 was feeding off Star Wars and
yeah, what some people might miss who aren't familiar with it is it was a David Lynch film. And David Lynch is like Tim Burton. He has a very specific style.
Mm-hmm. It's
and
campy
you
as
can't
hell.
Separate David Lynch from his style of what he puts into his films.
I mean, as far as the weirding modules, which has never been in the movie to begin with, that's where it takes from Star Wars. Is you're basically adding blasters, mind blasters to the show.
Yeah,
where it was never in that. That was never the weirding way was not a weapon. It's or focused to a weapon. It was a weapon, but it was not a focused weapon like a blaster or something like that.
Right. So I'm going to watch the second one and I'll let you know what I think. As someone who is coming in now, this will be interesting because I've never read the books. My late husband was a massive Dune fan. And that's what he got me interested in the story. I never dove as deep as him because again, it's like some of these things I'm like, do I really want to pick up a series that is so lore heavy and so am I ready for another one? I don't know. But I will be watching it from somebody who does not know a lot of the backstory.
Then you'll probably like it then.
So it'll be interesting to see how I see it versus how you see it.
I see. All right. We've had this discussion before many a times that this is my Lord of the Rings. I mean, this is my Lord of the Rings. So
yes.
But, and Louise, I'm refusing to go. I'm not going to go see Dune Messiah. I am done with those movies. Now, as far as the direction goes, the score, the cinematography and everything, beautiful. The story, terrible. Terrible.
They did an amazing job with the first one where you see that damn Sam Warren come up. I was like, hey, oh my God. That thing is huge.
But I also did not like, I also didn't like, damn it, I'm having a brain fart. We need more cowbell. That's not, why can't I remember that? And I can't. Christopher Walken. I did not like Christopher Walken as the Emperor. They could have found a better actor than Christopher Walken. Not to knock Christopher Walken's acting ability, but he doesn't fit the sci-fi genre, in my opinion. The way he acts.
He's kind of like Bruce Campbell in a way. Both are amazing actors, but let's face it, Bruce Campbell is pretty much Bruce Campbell in everything he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Christopher Walken, he fills in more of the characters, but he's Christopher Walken in everything he does.
Yeah.
He can't help it. They're so iconic.
When I saw his first scene in Dune 2, I was like, I could hear what this movie needs is more cowbell.
Cowbell.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be in my brain when I'm seeing a movie as scary as this.
No, it should not. I dig it, baby, but we need more cowbell.
Explore the room.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time like everybody else. If y'all have not seen that skit, Saturday Night Live, just look up Christopher Walken Saturday
like-
Night Live cowbell. That's all you
It's
got
one
to
of
do.
the it's one of the absolute greatest skits of all time.
Oh
It's
my god.
it's probably over 30. It's close to probably. Oh, is that? Yeah, close to probably what about 92? No,
I don't
probably
know. It
about
had
95.
Jimmy
95,
Fallon when
yeah.
he was on it. Will Ferrell
94,
was in that
95. So
skit.
it's close to 30 years old. I mean,
Oh my god.
it's
Yeah, baby. We need more cowbell. And I love that song. It's my favorite, BOC song. So
Oh.
I'm like, damn, I could watch this over and over and over and over. Sorry, Daryl's gone. We have hijacked the stream.
Yep,
Y'all.
we're
We will
talking
get
about-
back to Star Wars in a minute, but right now we're talking about Dune and Christopher Walken. Well, I named my only daughter after Jessica from
I didn't know that.
the
I only know your daughter is Spawn.
Yeah,
So-
no, oh shit. Well, anyway, because I think I've said it before. But no, I watched that movie and I thought that character was so elegant and regal and beautiful. And there was just something about the marriage between the actress and that role in that film that, and I also see it echoed in the new one.
Mhm.
And I thought, I fucking love that name. That's awesome.
That was
So,
the one
yeah.
thing that was the one thing that they did get right in the movie was Jessica's part. I will give them that.
Okay.
Jessica's part in the movie, pretty much by the book, except she doesn't get to say her speech at the end, and that kind of hurts.
Now, you mean
And
the recent or the older one or both?
The recent one, the 84, it's hit and miss in the 84. The sci-fi miniseries is dead on because they basically
I'll have to watch
went by
that
the
one.
book. What, the sci-fi miniseries?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Uh,
I've just seen the two, the recent, the part one and then the
get
84
ready
one.
get ready to devote some time to it because I think it's like I want to say it's hell. I've got the DVDs. I'd have to pull them out. It's several hours. I mean, it's not a one sit. I mean, unless you have like 6 hours to devote to sit and watch it.
I can do that shit. I burned through was it The Kingdom?
Well
Was
worth
the
it to
one
watch,
with-
Louise. Well worth it to watch.
Like 5 seasons in half a week. I mean, I'm good with that. I could binge watch the shit out of something if I set my mind to it.
Same here. And hello, Leia Rose, who just said hello to me.
Hey y'all. Oh shit, I can actually do this. Hang on.
Yeah, you have control.
I have control. There we go. Dune 2 is fabulous. Leia liked Dune 2.
Well, I mean,
Dune
I am not in the popular opinion of it, but I see Dune from the books. I don't see it. And Louise, don't. Also, they did make Dune Messiah and Children of Dune into a miniseries afterwards, which kind of follows the books, but it struggles in some parts. But if you watch the original Dune miniseries, it's well worth it.
And let's see.
Akimi!
Hey! Oh, good to see you. Daryl is on a side quest, as Mark would say. He's on a side quest.
No, you're the only one that does the side quest so well.
I told Mary one time, I said, I was gonna, okay, I'll call you when I'm done, or I'll text you when I'm done. And then I had to go out and do some shit. So I straight up told her, I've been on a hell of a side quest.
That you have.
She's like, I wondered, well, yeah, are you side questing? I said, yep, I sure am. Because it was something like, I'll talk to you about 15 minutes, 1 hour and a half later. I went side questing, Mary. I'm not gonna believe I side quest.
Real quick, Louise, the parts that they left out cannot be gone back to. I mean, from the book, especially the end of the end after he. I don't want to say anything because Arwen hasn't seen it. Well, she's seen the original movies. You've seen the. All right, they left out a lot after Fade Rotha died. That shouldn't have been left out of. That was very tied to the movie. That should never be left out of the movie. That's like leaving the end where the Force Ghost of Star Wars popped up. You just don't leave stuff out like that.
She don't agree.
Okay. I
LOL.
mean, Louise,
Well-
Louise and I don't agree on a lot of things too.
I
I
know, I
mean,
know.
if you see some of our chats, they've been pretty hit. We've gone at it before.
Apollo me.
Hey, Apollo me.
Hey, follow me. All right, Daryl, you're back. Me and Aura was talking to our faces.
We went off on a Dune tangent, so we're back now. We're back.
Oh, this channel's been doomed from the start.
We're doomed.
We're doomed. There's nothing can save
No,
us
but
now.
speaking of stuff that was left out, that perfect segue into what I was going to say before I had to step away for a second. In the Phantom Menace, one of the deleted scenes shows Anakin having anger issues when he's beating the shit out of Greedo.
Oh yeah, it does. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Wait, say that again. What now?
It's a deleted scene that shows Anakin beating the shit out of Greedo.
Yeah, it was.
I'd like to see that. Why'd they delete it? Just for time, or did they
I guess. I don't know.
And wasn't it
But-
over that? Wasn't it over some of that juice that they drank or something like that, or was that in the book? And I'm getting the book confused.
I think Greedo was just giving him too much shit, and Anakin had enough and just started wailing on him.
Oh, okay. I'm getting the book confused.
Showed him
because
all the friends were just standing around watching. He's over there just wailing, beating his ass.
in the book, they get into a fight when some spacer buys them whatever that fizz drink they drink. I forgot what the name of it is. Quite.
I just call it fizzy lifting drink
Yeah,
for the Wonka fans.
Yeah,
And remember,
and
kids,
they got into a fight over it too.
Han didn't just shoot first. Han shot only.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
saying.
That's right.
And he
Han
killed him.
shot only.
He
yeah.
killed him. There was
Killed
no-
Greedo.
in cold blood. No defense. He shot him.
It wasn't cold blood because Greedo had a gun pointed at him.
Oh, true. Han did that. Well, I mean, it was not self-defense, really.
No, Han
No,
knew he was
yeah,
there to
it's
take
kinda
him
pro-
in. I
self-defense.
think Greedo was going to wipe him out and go back and give his head or body or whatever the fuck Jabba wanted and get
I'm
paid for
glad
it.
you finished that sentence.
So
I
am
mean,
I.
what? There was nothing salacious about that at all, y'all.
Yeah, there was.
No.
Yeah, there was.
Anyway.
Just
Yeah.
remember, tiny hands makes it feel bigger. Anyway.
That's about as out of context as Josh and having five guys in his mouth.
No,
today.
it's
That
not.
was-
What? I didn't say give him head, give him a head or a body or whatever. Come on now. Go put him on his wall.
Hey, Alan.
Hey,
What's up, Alan?
How
And
you-
snort the poop is scuba.
Snorty.
Snort.
What's up, buddy? I thought I saw Kimmy in there at some point.
She
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
what's up,
highlighted her.
Kimmy?
Oh, Lord. Look who the cat brought in.
Hey,
The
Loki.
Dawn. The tiny.
Hey, Loki.
Look what Daryl got, Loki, and it's real.
Oh, they're real, all right. They're
Oh,
real, all right.
oh,
But in honor
oh.
of the Dawn, we have to play his theme song if I can find it. Where the hell did it go?
Uh-oh, did you lose the Don's music?
Nope, it's right here. We appreciate you gracing us with your presence. And I know when you have a son, it will be in masculine. Okay, that's
Yeah,
all I
we
got.
pay homage.
You will
There
find
you
a-
go, right there.
Yeah.
Kimmy nailed it. Look at that shit. Jedi versus Sith isn't exactly good versus evil, in my opinion. It's restriction, control, and order versus chaos and emotions.
Good point.
That's a very good point.
Very interesting point.
But she's not wrong. I mean,
And
that
I think
just
it's
nailed it.
also for the good of all versus self-serving.
Yeah,
Loki, pay
I
attention
think
to
that also
driving.
comes in
Don't,
there,
no
too.
texting while driving.
yeah. Don't
Bad
be
boy.
like Mark.
Bad Loki. Bad Loki. I get the shit all the time. Bad Loki.
Hope the con went good, dude.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's just
Oh,
I don't know.
Lord.
Some of the things they've done with Star Wars just a real kick in the nuts.
Oh, you mean anything Disney put out except for Rogue One?
Yeah,
I
Rogue
like
One was
Rogue.
actually pretty good. I thought that was a decent filler story.
You want to know the one problem with Rogue One? There is one major problem that they all could have lived if something hadn't happened.
What?
The Rebel fleet showing up to Scarif. All they had to do was get the plans hide and then wait. and they could have stolen the shuttle and got off the planet.
No,
If the
they
rebel-
wouldn't, because the
Yeah,
Death
they-
Star was going to destroy it anyway.
Well, who's to say the Death Star would have shown up? The Death Star showed up because the rebel fleet was there.
I thought
mean,
they
there's-
showed up because they knew the plans were in danger of being stolen.
Well, I mean, they could have gotten the plans and went low ground and hid. I mean, that planet was. There's more than that. Just that place to hide. I'm sure.
Dude, I
It would've
lived vacation on the planet prior Death Star.
Yeah. I mean,
But wait, I thought they asked Leah where the hell is the Rebel Alliance. So does that mean that they did know
No.
where it was, or that they had an idea, or just wasn't sure?
no, they know the Rebel Alliance was mobile. That was just a cell of the Rebel Alliance. That was Leia's cell. That was the cell tied to Alderaan and Bel Organa.
But
At
I
that
thought
time-
they wanted to know where the headquarters, where the base.
No, they were looking for
They
the
were already
point.
based on Yavin 4.
Yeah.
That's where they left from.
Well, if they knew that, why the hell didn't they go in and blow that planet instead of waste their time with Alderaan? If they knew
They were-
where they were,
They just wanted the
because
plans back for
Vader
the Death
traced
Star.
Leia to Tatooine.
Yeah.
And to get her to tell them
Oh,
where the base
okay,
was,
yeah.
they already knew they had a base.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get her to fess up. And he's like, okay, well, we'll just blow your plan up then. Thanks.
gotcha. Okay.
And if they had taken out Yavin 4, that was only, like I said, a part of the Rebel Alliance. I mean, you had, well, comes from the extended the EU. You had Mon Mothma's, and you
Mhm.
also had Garmbel Ibis's extension of the Rebel Alliance.
Beliblis.
Bella
That's
Ibis,
a hard one to say.
Yeah, I,
Garmbeliblis.
yeah, I always get confused too. And don't
It's
get me all.
Garmbeliblis.
It took me 20 years to get. It
It's
took
like,
me 20 years. To,
Watu, Verata, Beliblis.
it took me 20 years to get Caboth's name right because I always said Seaboth. But
Well, see, people say Kaboth, Seaboth. No, I always
Uh-huh.
say Seaboth.
see, you say it the same way I did.
Yeah. Loki found an NES Metal Gear in the box. Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tom was small and they didn't have much. Welcome to my world.
One of my favorite games back in the day. I love that game.
No, I've been rebuilding my Atari collection.
Have you really?
My 2600. Oh, God, yeah. Look at that. I mean, I got an entire bag full of games.
You wanna know
Good
my,
Lord.
what my favorite Atari game was? Joust.
Mine was Raiders of the Lost Ark. Love that game. Never beat it.
Let's see. No,
Hell's my fan. Here it is.
I've got it here somewhere. Got the red Defender, got the blue Defender.
Good Lord,
got
we're
the
taking
fan-
off,
oh,
Daryl.
I
Sorry.
know.
Not.
A portal is opening to another dimension.
I've got the French doors closed because of the kitten, and it gets hot up here. It
It's getting
stops the
hot in
airflow
here.
like it should, like it shouldn't, but whatever. Old house.
Let's see. There we go. There you go, Mark.
Oh yeah, I love that game. Loved it.
Yeah. And I
Never
sat there and
beat it.
looked it up on YouTube. Somebody
Uh-huh.
speedrun it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because all you need is like 3 components and boom, it's done. But I mean, now I could beat it, but back in the 80s, could not beat
I
it.
know.
It was like-
roam around for hours. And
Yep.
be like, where the hell am I going?
And usually the Yahtzees got you before you could get. I said Yahtzee. I didn't say that.
No,
I
you
didn't
can say the
proper-
other word. We don't give a
Okay.
fuck.
Okay, well the Nazis usually got you before you could do anything.
Yeah.
The little the guy with glasses, the the one
Yeah.
that yeah.
What shall we talk about?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dr.
and I've also been getting more Super Nintendo games.
Nice. Check the battery life. Check the batteries on those and make sure they still work. You might have to change the batteries out on them.
I don't have a Super Nintendo yet. I'm
Okay.
still working on getting one. Let's see. What other one was there? Berserk, Pac-Man. Got a bunch of the old classics. Oh, this was one I was proud to get. Other than Super Star Wars.
Can't read the title.
Super
what?
Street Fighter. Super Street
Uh,
Fighter 2.
Never played. I was never a big
Loved
fan of it.
that game. Sit there and play that game for hours on end. Just beat the
Louise,
crap
that
out of
game
each one.
that game got hard after the 3rd level. I those 18
Oh,
the
yeah.
AT-ATs were terrible in that game.
Yeah, dude, they got so hard. Got the original Ghostbusters.
Nice.
2600. Pitfall 2 because I couldn't find Pitfall 1.
I've got Pitfall
That
one
one's a hard
somewhere
one
around
to
here.
find.
I think I've got it around here. So I've got it in River Raid.
So I don't have River Raid either. Couldn't find it. But
River Raid's a fun one to play too.
you got
Okay, I'm
Vanguard.
back. Spawn had to ask me something. So.
Yeah, I just got some more games last week. Spent like $60. But this was one of my favorites too. Riddle of the Sphinx.
Ooh,
That was a hard one to play too.
That was-
another, yeah,
man.
that was another one.
Played that a couple of weeks ago and just sat there and just oh god.
One of the best scenes in the Never Ending Story was when he goes up, Atreyu goes up to the Sphinx and has to answer some riddles. I love that. Just saying. Throw it
I've got too many Atari 2600s. The one.
Oh, and I got the most favorite 2600 game ever.
Oh God. Oh, God.
in.
What a
Go
terrible
home, Elliot.
Yeah.
First
I-
time I
you know,
saw
I
that
saw it and I was
movie,
like, you know what?
like, what
They're
is
collector's
that?
items now because so many millions of them were buried out in the desert.
Oh yeah, you can go. Well, I mean, you could probably go out to the Mojave Desert and find that hole and dig them up if you really wanted to. If they haven't
Yeah.
since destroyed them. Louise,
No,
you
they
can
hadn't
get
destroyed.
most of the old. I've been downloading, was downloading games, old games off GOG. I love GOG. GOG is like the best place to download.
Well, a
old
lot of people
games
love
from.
God.
GOG, GOG.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, Daryl.
Am I that southern? That sound like I was saying God.
No,
Just like God.
no, I was just being
and God.
sarcastic.
Okay.
In the
I like-
South, we spell God
GAWD.
GAWD.
God.
God.
My God.
Oh my God.
and
Mm.
and dog is dog.
Dog.
You know G-O-G? Yeah. You
Look
know
at that
me.
there dog.
And some people don't say spider correctly, but I'm not saying he says that because they get mad
Spitter.
at me. No, there's a long-eyed spider. The spider.
Spider. It's the spider.
It's a spider.
Spider. Wait, are you
Spider.
You're not talking
No, I'm
about
not
me.
talking. No.
Okay,
I'm talking about somebody else that's not here right now.
Spider. Oh, I think
I know. And if she was here, it'd be like,
Oh yeah.
for you.
Oh wait, my phone hasn't lit up yet, so she's not watching it, so we're okay.
Kimmy, I don't think one can be too southern to be understood on this panel.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
you're not
Texas,
wrong.
Alabama, and Georgia finally represented here. All we need is Arlena here from Virginia.
For Virginia.
For
Yep.
Virginia.
And yep. That's right.
Then throw in Chester for the English accent. So
As the
You're not
lone
wrong.
Brit.
He's our token.
Yes,
Or token southerner.
he's trying to teach us
Like-
proper English.
Yeah,
It's
Jester's our
failing
token
miserably.
Brit.
He is failing.
Steven's our token Canadian.
Our token Canadian, yeah.
Hey, I'm not your buddy, pal. Fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you, guy.
Fuck you, eh?
Uh oh.
Oh my
You want to take this one? You got to load it up, Daryl.
hang on. All right, R, when you highlight it, I got it ready.
All right, here we go.
Mark can read it.
Dad joke from Apollonie's Minions. What kind of birds stick together? Velcros.
Ba-dum, ding, ding. Thank you, Apollo.
Thank you, Apollonie.
Thank you. We needed that.
Pros.
But yeah, I'm going to be having to cut it here in a few minutes because the storms that were not even close to us are now close to us.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
bad today, y'all. I mean, super bad. So they're kind of all over now.
Oh,
I was really concerned my power was going to go out.
All women from
Oh.
the South do that. It becomes a foreign language when they do it.
yeah.
We kind
Hey,
of go on, our brain goes on autopilot. It just comes out.
Yeah. My wife, she does that, and I piss her off, and intentionally, to get her twang to come out. I was like, pull out your twang.
Pull out your twang.
And she'll get irritated at me with something. And I'll just keep on poking the bear. She's like, you better leave me alone. I'm like, here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah, I know. It's amazing she hasn't killed me or divorced me.
Hellion, I went to school with somebody in grade school that could not say ruined and said runt all the time. It was funny.
Runt.
She to this
Oh,
day
yeah,
she still
runt.
says runt. It's runt.
Runt. Yep.
Yeah.
It's storm season.
It's the wonderful time of year in Tornado Alley.
You know, when I was in Texas years ago, well, I had family in Texas, but this was before I went out to visit family. This is when I went out there for, it was for work, and it was in Houston. And I remember when I came out of the mall, it was like dark, and it was starting to get, just the promise of a storm, but it's going to hit. I swear I was watching the sky, and I swear to God, it looked the way some clouds started to swirl around, and it started to get a little tiny bit of a funnel on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God. And then it kind of stopped for a minute, and then just kind of just dissipated.
Yeah.
But I saw a tornado start to form.
When you start having to worry is when the sky goes from being that dark purplish color to that dark green color.
That green color, yes.
That's the time to get the hell out of there.
Yes,
quickly.
it is.
It's like,
When
then
everything
you hear
gets calm, yeah.
Then you hear the theme from Twister.
Yes.
When you walk outside and you hear that, you're like, oh hell.
Do the tornado sirens? Do the tornado sirens there actually make a noise, or do you feel it in your head? Like it's like you hear it
I
inside
hate
your
them.
head.
We
They
got
freak me
they
the fuck
changed them
out.
to digital years ago, and you can barely hear it now. And then it starts talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
What the hell are you saying? Just
The ones we have, it's like it's weird. They replace them. They don't talk, but it's not that that's the best way I can describe it. It's not that you necessarily hear it. It's like it's in your head when it goes off. I mean, it's like one of those weird noises. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah,
and
it scares the shit. It feels like they're screaming that we're gonna have an airstrike.
Yeah,
That's how it affects me.
That's
so
what we
bad.
need back is those air raid sirens.
Oh,
You can hear those from miles.
That's the one we have. We have it the one that goes.
We don't. They
We
changed
don't.
ours to digital.
We
That's
have
what
And
we
it's all
have.
bullshit.
It's
I
pulsing.
hate it.
It's
Hear 'em
a
anymore.
pulsing noise that we have. And
Freak me
I mean,
out.
we're not we get tornadoes down here, but they're not as prominent as up like where you are, Daryl, and compared to where you are, Arwen. I mean, y'all are really in Tornado Alley. I'm in the southern reaches of it, but we get them. We get a couple. If something rolls off the Gulf, then we get them, but they're usually not that bad. Not like what y'all get.
Yeah, we get them.
I like what
here.
Kimmy
We
says
really
here.
do.
Southerners be like, "Oh, a tornado! Best step outside and look."
Yep, pretty much.
It's
Yeah,
true.
exactly what the other cook did a bit ago. And what? Yeah, I've done that. My wife started talking with her hands. I was like, "What do you think of some kind of Jedi?" I actually got out of an argument doing that once.
And like what I did,
I just can't.
like the tornado thing, like what Kimmy was talking about, comparative to being outside a hurricane with your camera, with your phone, trying to stream it just so everybody can see what you're going through. I tried to do that a couple of years ago, and it didn't work out because we lost communication.
Yep. You'll either lose communication or all they can hear is.
Right.
I'm out here in the middle of 130 mile to 103 mile per hour winds like a dumbass filming this for y'all. Woohoo!
Yeah. Y'all can see what we go through on a yearly basis.
God, I
Sons of
hope there's
bitches.
none this year.
Oh.
Congratulations, Hellion.
Where?
Damn.
Oh,
27 years? Jesus.
Congratulations. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
in Texas, if you're
persistent.
legally separated more than 2 years, you're divorced.
Really?
That's the way it used to be. I don't know if it is still, but I looked into it during my second marriage because I didn't want to pay for it. Already paid for my first one. That was
Yeah.
I was dumb.
Okay. Cameron, I will not go out in a tornado. I'll poke my head out to look, but I am not going outside in the middle of a tornado. It's a little bit different than a hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane-
Tornadoes are too damn unpredictable.
Yeah, hurricane, you know what's coming. Tornadoes, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't. They are very dangerous.
Yeah. Hurricanes
Not that a
move
hurricane
slower.
isn't, but yeah, tornado
Yeah.
can be coming at you, and it could just skip your house and hit the next one at random, and then next thing you know, it's a mile down the road. You have no idea where the hell it's going to go.
Yep. So the hurricane, you know, for at least 12 hours, you're going to be stuck inside the house,
Mhm.
bitching, listen to bitching and moaning, or trees falling all around you on your roof, and hoping to God your house is still standing after it's all done.
I loved tropical storms as a kid. We weathered many hurricanes in Miami when I was little, or near Miami. But yeah, tropical storms were amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when it gets like bad weather outside, I'll go outside and, you know, just like Akemi said, just go outside and see. And when it's like yesterday, it was raining, but it wasn't bad. So I was out there standing under a tree, just enjoying. And where I was standing, it was funny because I didn't get wet at all. And it's not a big tree. But I was standing in between a privacy fence and a tree where the privacy fence ended. And I was just sitting there looking out at the sky, watching the rain, listening to it, just breathing it all in. It's like, I love it, man.
Hellion, I go outside during the hurricanes. I mean, if you're in an enclosed area, it's not as bad as you think it is. As long as the wind's not blowing over 110 miles per hour, you'll be okay. Uh-oh, Paulie's got another one.
Yep. I seen it. I'm trying to get ready. All right. Urban.
Oh, dad joke by Apollomeus Minion. What do you call a detective who accidentally solves all his cases? Sherlock Holmes.
And she's rolling with another one.
I love it.
Oh, good Lord.
Your turn, Daryl.
All right. Dad joke from Apollomeus Minion. And the god said to John, "Come forth and receive eternal life." But John came fifth and won a toaster.
I'm dead. I'm going to remember that one. I love it.
Oh, my God.
Love it.
You're
Okay,
going
yeah,
to hell.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's starting to get a little bad here. So,
All right.
Let's time to bug out.
Yeah.
Real quick, though, let me go to Rumbell. And nobody said anything in chat, so I don't think anybody's there. Let me see. There's one watching on Rumble. Maybe it's me, though.
Hey, one person in on Rumble says it's not Daryl, hopefully, and he's talking to himself.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for showing up to this impromptu stream today. Enjoyed talking about Star Wars and stuff. I wish we could go longer because I think we're going to try it for next year. We could be on Pops for his stream and then be on here for another 3 hours and do our stream.
Cool.
I think it'll be fun. That way, because there's so much good stuff to talk about and everything. So anyway, the one person on Rumble, thank you so much. I'm going to end it now. Y'all be good. Thank you. And we'll see y'all Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yep.
Then, okay, Rumble is over. And now we're back to, I know. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have to, Hellion. I've lived through a bunch of them. Two major ones.
Yeah. We had a tornado here about 6 years ago come through our town. Actually, it was it last year? One hit us. And it was like an F0 tornado. And I know it's, oh my God, stop. Rumble keeps saying, "Oh, your Rumble stream stopped." Yeah, I know I did it. But the reason I knew it was a tornado that hit us. We had lawn furniture sitting by a tree in the front yard. All the lawn furniture was moved over like 6 feet and piled.
Damn.
That's how
What?
it was a
Hold
tornado.
up. Louise, what hurricane hit you guys in 89? Wow. I didn't realize one had made it up that far north.
Oh yeah, we've been hit by hurricanes before.
No, I'm talking about Louise. Louise is in the UK.
So, yeah.
They'll
Wow.
come up, skip off our eastern seaboard, and take a right and go over
Usually,
there.
yeah. Usually they kind of fizzle out a little bit. I didn't know one had made it that far. It said a hurricane.
It was determined.
It was determined.
Determined.
All right. Speaking of determined, we are determined to get out of here right now. So y'all be good. Thank you very much for being here. We will see you back here Friday evening.
Bye, y'all.
And,
Mwah.
and remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a good daddy.